Anna, we made a snack for you. What's the snack?
Ants on logs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's eat them.
Yum.
Where did all these ingredients come from?
That's a good question, Anna. Why don't we backtrack our snack to see the path on how it ended up on our plate? Here. So this ants on a log right here. What's the first ingredient?
Raisins.
Raisins. Yeah. Raisins, well, they came from a store first, and they're actually dehydrated grapes, and they're mostly come from California that we have on the store in our shelves. You can use craisins as well instead of raisins, and we can get them from Yellow Point Farms, and they have a wonderful cranberry farm. And what they do is they have a low rising field, and they grow the plants and then flood them, and they float to the top and harvest them.
What's the second ingredient?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter, yeah. So did you guys know that peanuts are actually a legume?
What's that?
It's a bean in the bean family. Yeah, it's really high in protein. So you would think that it was a nut, peanut, but it's not. And they're actually grown underground instead of on a nut tree. So they're in like the roots.
Cool.
There's not really a peanut farm around here, but you can grow them, even though you have to be really careful with it because we have a really cool and wet climate and peanuts really like heat. But there is one company on Vancouver Island that roasts them and blends them themselves, and you can get them on the store shelves here.
And the third ingredient is celery.
Celery is mostly grown in California as well, but you can grow it here in season and get it at the farmer's market, at any of our local farmer's markets here in Nanaimo. And you can also grow it in your backyard. This is our celery plant. It's actually a volunteer from last year, which means that the seeds from the plants last year fell into the dirt, and now the celery grew where the seeds were. So we're gonna pull it today because I am making a soup and a salad for dinner tonight. So this one would be perfect for that because the stalks aren't too big and we can use a lot of the leaves in the soup and the salad. So what you do is you grab on the base down by the bottom and you pull, and you don't want to pull up too much earth with it because then you're going to be disturbing the root system for the plants around it as well. Look at all those roots. Wow, look how many there are. That is crazy. So these are the roots, and these bring all the nutrients up from the soil and the water. And these are the stalks, and this is what people usually eat. And they are usually bigger, but because we're picking it a bit early, they're a bit small. And these are the leaves, and they bring all the energy from the sun. And these are great in your soups and your salads. So you want to try to eat the whole plant. If you don't want to, it's great to cut them off and put them in your organic compost, or you can feed them to the chickens. Okay guys, so just to review, where did all these ingredients come from? So the raisins, let's draw a line. And so it came from the store, right? And the celery came from a store. And the peanut butter came from a store. And from the store, where did they get it?
They got it from the factory.
And yeah, same with the raisins. They put it in a package and they put a label on it and they blended the peanuts. Where did the celery and the peanuts come from before the factory?
Farm?
Yeah, from a farm. What's peanut butter made out of? What do they blend up?
Peanuts.
Yeah, so do a line. What about the raisins? Before the factory, where did they come from?
They came from an orchard.
Yeah. And
Before that, they were grapes.
That's right. So they started off as grapes. They were grown in an orchard. They were sent to a factory to be processed and packaged, then sent to a store to sit on the shelves for us to buy. Then they were raisins on our ants on a log.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. Let's make some more.
Okay.
First, we need to get the celery, and you have to pull it off of the stalk. And now, you can cut it to whatever length you want. If you're not comfortable with cutting with a knife, you can get parents' help. How many shall we make?
Well, I would like one. How many do you want, Hannah?
Can I have one, please?
Okay, I'll have one as well.
So what about knife safety?
You want to make sure your fingers are away from the knife when you're cutting.
And do cat claws.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can open the peanut butter jar, take one of your knives, and put it over the celery. Just spread it out.
This is Adam's Peanut Butter, and this is a Canadian company.
Cool. Now one more. Now just spread it out. And now you can take some of your raisins or craisins, and you can put as many as you want on top of them. And yeah, there. Now you can eat them.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.